Widex has always had a stellar reputation for its incredibly natural and comfortable sound, and the Allure definitely carried on that legacy. Feature-wise, the Allure introduces their new W1 microchip, and what Widex calls precision hearing technology. It's got a Speech Enhancer Pro that works to pull speech out of the noise. One drawback is that the Wind Noise Manager isn't as aggressive as some other hearing aids that we are reviewing today. So if you enjoy being outdoors and the wind starts blowing, you might notice a little bit more, but honestly it's not that overwhelming. The Allure does have direct streaming for both iPhones and Androids, and it uses Bluetooth LE audio, which will allow it to use Auracast with a free firmware update in the near future. The smartphone app for the Allure is very intuitive and easy to use, and for iWatch users, you can make volume and programming adjustments directly from your watch. That's pretty cool. When it comes to battery life, the Widex Allure is solid. You get up to 25 hours on a single charge, which obviously is good for a full day. Now that number does drop if you are streaming, but that's pretty standard across all hearing aids. The main calling card for the Widex Allure is the sound quality. Widex is famous for its pure sound philosophy, which processes sound with almost no delay. That creates a very natural, unprocessed sound that many people, especially musicians, absolutely love. In our tests, while the sound was beautiful and natural, it sometimes didn't perform as well in really loud, chaotic noises like at restaurants as aggressively as some of the AI-powered competition. The Widex Allure is a fantastic hearing aid for someone who values pure, natural sound above all else, especially when they're in calmer situations. Now, before I move on to the next hearing aid on the list, I'd appreciate it if you give this video a like. This really does help others find our video. Also, take a moment to subscribe to our channel with the notification bell clicked. That way you never miss any of our videos that bring real, science-backed information about treating hearing loss and tinnitus. Thanks. Okay, next, we have the ReSound Vivia. This is ReSound's newest flagship hearing aid that was launched in February 2025, and it's their first hearing aid with an onboard AI chip that uses a deep neural network. In the features department, the Vivia is a tiny little powerhouse. ReSound claims it's the world's smallest micro hearing aid with an AI chip, which is a massive win if you want something that is super discreet. Its main trick is a new intelligent focus, which uses that AI chip and its microphones to zero in on the voices in front of you and filter out the noise. It's also completely ready for the future with Bluetooth LE audio, and Auracast support is already built in. Battery life is really impressive, offering up to 30 hours on a single charge. That's top-tier performance. The only catch? ReSound notes that when the AI-powered intelligent feature focus is turned on, that battery life is closer to 20 hours. That's still great, and you can easily toggle the AI mode off in the app to save juice when you don't need to use it. The sound quality here is also very, very good, especially in quiet to moderately noisy environments. The Vivia gives you a really clear, crisp sound, and the app lets you customize it a ton. When we took it into tough environments like loud restaurants with conversation going everywhere, the AI effect was good, but less dramatic compared to some of its contenders. The sound quality is very, very good, especially in quiet to moderately noisy places. The Vivia gives you a really clear, crisp sound, and the app lets you customize it a ton. It feels like a fantastic first generation of this type of technology for ReSound. The ReSound Vivia is an amazing choice for anyone who wants the smallest, most invisible design possible without giving up great battery life and future-proof technology. Now, let's talk about the Starkey Edge AI. Starkey has carved out a unique space for itself by pushing the idea that a hearing aid isn't just for hearing, but it's a full-on health and wellness device, including a fall detector. The Edge AI has some fantastic features that really make it shine. It's built around an AI-powered Edge mode. With a double tap on the hearing aid, it instantly analyzes the sound environment and boosts speech clarity. But it's the other stuff that's truly unique. Starkey has built-in sensors for health tracking, like counting your steps, and even detecting falls, which can then send an alert to your emergency contacts. No other brand offers things like that, and it's a feature that can genuinely save a life. It's also set up for the future with Bluetooth LE audio and Auracast support. Now for battery life, the Starkey Edge AI is an absolute champion. It delivers over 30 hours of use on a full charge. The portable charging case is also a beast, holding several extra charges for peace of mind when you're on the go. In terms of sound quality, the Edge AI is a strong performer. The AI does a really good job of making speech pop in noisy situations. Some people might find that the sound processing is a little aggressive, making things super clear but maybe a little less natural sounding than some other choices. Also for phones, you still need a separate accessory for totally hands-free calling, which is a small annoyance, but it is worth noting. Starkey's Edge AI is a compelling choice for the tech-forward person who really wants their hearing aid to do more than just help them hear. Now let's talk about the Phonak Audéo Infinio Sphere. Phonak has always been obsessed with one thing: making sure you can understand speech no matter how noisy it gets, and the Sphere is the peak of that obsession. Its features are all built around a powerful dual-chip system that uses a deep neural network to surgically separate speech from the noise. One independent lab even rated it #1 for performance in noise. Phonak's system, often called stereo zoom, lets the hearing aids create a laser focus on the speaker in front of you. It also has amazing Bluetooth connectivity, letting you pair multiple devices at once, which is perfect if you're constantly switching between your phone and a computer. Battery life we found to be pretty solid. It did give us a full day of use, anywhere from 15 to 20 hours, depending on how much you're streaming, but also how much you're using their artificial intelligence. When you activate that mode, it really puts a drain on the battery. Now, it's not the absolute best on the list when it comes to battery life, but honestly, it's more than enough for most people. The sound quality, especially in noise, is where it makes its case. With the Sphere, the speech clarity it delivers in loud noise is absolutely phenomenal. In our test, it consistently made conversation in loud places feel less like hard work. It creates kind of a bubble of quiet clarity around you and the person you're talking to. The only downside is this intense focus can sometimes feel like it's putting blinders on your hearing, making it a little less aware of everything else going on around you. Some people love that. Others find that a little bit unnatural. And if you activate that Sphere mode again, remember the battery drains much faster, so you just can't let it go all day. Finally, let's talk about the Oticon Intent. This device stands out by delivering a very complete and well-balanced package. It has amazing features, great battery life, and absolutely phenomenal sound quality that feels both clear and natural. Oticon was the first hearing aid manufacturer to use a deep neural net type of artificial intelligence, and most top hearing aids are now following suit. The headline feature in the Intent, though, is the wild 4D sensor technology that works with Oticon's second-generation deep neural network. This network was trained on 12 million real-world sound samples to basically copy how your brain naturally hears. Those 4D sensors actually track your head and body movements and the flow of conversation around you to figure out what you're trying to listen to, and it adapts to sound on the fly. This lets you hear everything around you but keeps speech perfectly clear. Unlike other hearing aids that I've talked about here today, the deep neural network in the Oticon Intent is working full-time without requiring a patient to choose to use it and press a button or change a setting on their phone to activate it. That's a very nice touch. The Intent was built to last with a top durability rating and has full support for Bluetooth LE audio and Auracast full-time. And one killer feature is the quick charge of those batteries. Just 15 minutes in the charger can give you 4 hours of power, which can be a lifesaver if you forget to charge their batteries overnight. But the real magic is the sound. The Oticon Intent finds that perfect sweet spot between the laser focus of Phonak and the open natural sound of Widex. Its brain-like processing doesn't just block noises out, it organizes it, so you can follow conversations much more easily while still being aware of what's happening around you. Oticon says it gives you access to 35% more of those little details in speech, and we found that meant conversations just felt richer and less tiring. While the Intent isn't the absolute best in every single category, it is a fantastic all-around performer. As I mentioned earlier, I will never say one hearing aid is the best, but I will say that right now, the Intent is the device we use most often with our patients in our clinic because it truly delivers on the promise of what AI hearing technology should be. Now that we've talked about all 5, I want to hear from you. Based on everything we've talked about today, which one of these hearing aids is standing out? Are you leaning towards the natural sound of the Widex, the tiny design of the ReSound, the health features from Starkey, the noise-crushing power of Phonak, or the balanced approach of Oticon? Drop a comment below and let me know. Your feedback helps everyone else watching. So there you have it, a deep dive into 5 of the best hearing aids of 2025. Each of these hearing devices offers a unique set of strengths tailored to different hearing needs and preferences. All right, now time for the big reveal. Which hearing aid am I currently choosing to wear for my hearing loss? I wore the Oticon Intent until the Widex Allure was released. My hearing loss is more on the mild side, and that the Pure Sound 2.0 technology gives me the most clarity. I don't need as much support in noise, so I don't need all of the noise-busting technology that some of the other hearing aids provide. And as a musician, the Allure sounds incredible, with none of that warble that most other hearing aids make when playing the piano or the guitar. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.